All 7 members of South Korean boy band BTS are officially serving in the military after RM, Jimin, and Jungkook began their state duties in early December. BTS' other 3 members Jin, J-Hope, and Suga have been serving in the military for different lengths of time since late 2022. All 6 BTS members will serve as active South Korean soldiers, while Suga will serve as a social service worker equivalent to a civil servant as an alternative to military service. Here are 4 facts about South Korea's country will be assigned to various military command units with various kinds of training. Many South Korean men choose to serve their mandatory military service after the first year of their military. One of the reasons for seeking a higher rank is to avoid hazing and harsh training during the draft, 2 issues that have been of concern to the ginseng public about the conscription program so far. There are several military units that are the favorite choice of South Korean men who want to undergo the draft. One of the favorite units is the Korean augmentation to the U.S. Army, KATUSA, where this unit will join the United States military serving in the land of ginseng. Each man will register for their conscription program with the South Korean Ministry of Defense, complete with their choice of which unit to fill. However, it is the South Korean Ministry of Defense that will ultimately call the individuals and decide on the placement. Before being placed in a permanent unit, each conscript will receive basic training at a training camp for 5 weeks. Specifically for KATUSA, South Korean citizens who apply for the draft in this unit must take a number of tests such as English to aptitude before being decided to join. This Korean War-era program is unique and is seen as one of the most preferred by South Korean men because it is considered less harsh than serving directly in the South Korean military. 2. Social service. The draft is mandatory for every able-bodied South Korean male between the ages of 18 to 28. South Korea does not require women to serve, but allows those who are interested to apply to the Reserve Officer Training Corps. The draft period also varies depending on the unit, but mostly lasts 18 to 21 months. For South Korean men who are not in the active army and serving in social services because the owner of Min Yoongi's real name had major surgery on his shoulder. In 2019, Big Hit Entertainment revealed that Suga was diagnosed with a posterior labral tear of his left shoulder, meaning the cartilage around his shoulder joint was torn. The shoulder injury had been with Suga for years as he had been involved in an accident early in his trainee days. Suga finally underwent surgery in late 2020. 3. Conditions for South Korean men to avoid the draft. South Korean law regarding military service allows men to be exempt from military service if they have notable achievements that are considered to elevate the dignity of the country. BTS members actually qualify for exemption from military service, especially after the 7 members received the Order of Cultural Merit Honorary Medal from the South Korean government in 2018. The Order of Cultural Merit is given to South Korean citizens who are considered to have contributed to. The South Korean Ministry of Defense has also repeatedly recommended that BTS be exempted from military service due to their influence in popularizing Hallyu culture throughout the world, especially the West. Parliament even drafted a BTS law bill that would allow K-pop stars to delay their enlistment until the issue became contentious. However, the 7 members of BTS still decided to serve their mandatory military service and asked for the postponement of the draft to be cancelled. So far, some of the major South Korean figures exempted from the conscription program are South Korean national team captain Son Heung-min, who is now a striker for Premier League club Tottenham Hotspur, tennis athlete Kwon Soon-woo, and gamer Faker. 4. Companion soldier Jungkook and Jimin. Jungkook and Jimin enlisted together under a buddy system often called companion soldiers. Quoted by Koreaboo, the concept of companion soldiers means that Jungkook and Jimin will perform their draft service in the same unit, and reportedly the same as where Jin served. After basic training, Jungkook and Jimin will be sent to the same military unit as well. According to South Korea's military website, most of the criteria for the companion soldiers concept is the same as the general draft unit. However, some exams such as fitness tests to application tests must be carried out by individuals who apply for this concept. The soldiers who apply will also be prohibited from applying to other branches of the military including the Navy, or alternative service. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully your day will be a pleasant day. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for the next updated news. Thank you.